Polylines are not easy to use, and they never really were. The problem with polylines is that they consist of a series of lines that you can warp or bend, which means you can't actually draw anything. I mean, you can with like brushes, but like since I'm using a mouse, and this really puts me at a limit because I don't really know my potential with actually drawing, so then I have to figure out a strategy. Hair, on the other hand, let's just say that's gotta be like one of the worst things to ever draw with polylines. So what do? I draw it, of course. So the thing I'm gonna try to fix is the fact that this hair is kind of underlapping the hand but going in the bench, and the perspective kind of looks weird, and it doesn't look right at all. So I'm trying to make the hair go over the bench in the right perspective, but how would I do that, make it look natural? I can't do that with polylines because, well, you know, I can't really make anything look good with polylines, so I have to really reference something on paper first because, well, it's easier to hand draw than actually do polylines. So this is the bench. What we want to do is kind of get the right perspective on the hair. So I could try to make something realistic. If I make something too difficult, too complicated, then it's literally going to be impossible to make with polylines. What I'm trying to do is reference something I can remake with polylines on drawing a paper first. Well, I'm kind of terrible at perspective, so like it could probably work like this. So get that curve. So something like this, but it's obviously it's not gonna be like that. Worst thing when drawing is when you don't have an eraser. Actually, it's even worse when you do have an eraser, but it just smears. Okay, so this doesn't look like anything right now. It looks like I ripped a blanket with a hole in the middle. But trust me, you'll see when I convert it to polylines. Just wait. I mean, sure. Now I gotta add it to the other one. Alright, I think I can put it all together now. Okay, I just realized that Miku doesn't have shading, and my computer's about to crash if I zoom in even more. So yeah, RIP computer, and in conclusion, I hate making hair so much, and I'm not gonna do it anymore, bro.
Wait, but Connor, how are you supposed to improve?
Shut up, you!